We'll open it up.
How much better is this wide receiving core from last year to this year now, or where you're at now?
I said we're developing a little more. That's for you guys to see and judge. I mean, we feel like we're coming a long way as far as technique. We're becoming more students now. You know, starting to see more on film, and now we just have to apply it to the game.
What's the excitement level, man? Finally, through the summer, through the fall, to finally get back out there.
It's really exciting. You know, going in the game week is just a different feeling, knowing that at the end of this week we'll be looking at somebody else, you know, lining up across from an actual opponent besides, you know, our DBs and our linebackers.
What have you seen to maybe improve the most this offseason going into this year?
Being just a leader like always, but I mean, he's starting to open up and be a little more vocal, you know, let us know things and how he feels about us, you know, and just communicating. That's the biggest thing, communicating with us, communicating with the running backs. And that's just making us, you know, become closer more as one.
When you have limited film on Duke, obviously you can get a feel for what they did last year, but, you know, different personnel with guys that graduate, things like that. What's the mentality like when you go into a year with maybe some question marks when it comes to your matchups?
I mean, going into every game, you know, you're going to have a couple curveballs, you know, a couple surprises. So it's just mostly like, you know, getting the feel for what we see on film now. And once the game comes, we have to make adjustments on the fly.
Henry, how much have you talked to Mac, especially since his 2-interception game he had?
Oh, Mac, the funny thing is I actually talk to Mac about it every day because we play the game almost every night. So, I mean, I talk to him every day, not always about football, but, you know, it'll come up every now and then. But we always talk every day.
Being such a part of such a huge, fantastic wide receiver group, is there a different mentality that the entire group of wide receivers have to have? Instead, like in some places, you have one superstar. Y'all have a group of guys that are, quote unquote, could be said superstars. Is a mentality of sharing, do my part. If I get open, I get open.
I think the biggest mentality is be selfless. I mean, you never know what could happen, and with a group that, you know, that's so elite like that, you have to make the most of every opportunity. So that just makes you better. So at any moment, you know, you can't be slacking because the ball could come your way.
How can a neutral site game to open the year against the Power 5 help y'all when it comes to tough SEC matchups on the road down here?
Just because, I mean, with the new guys that we have in the team, you know, the neutral site is probably the best form, you know, as the beginning, just because they don't need the home crowd. They can get a sense of the noise or how hostile it could be in the SEC matchup, even though we will have some fans there. So I think that'll be good just for the start.
As crazy as it sounds, Coach Sarkisian wants to make this offense more prolific. What has he done in practice, or what have you seen that kind of speaks to that?
Just moving us around, making us around, putting us in different spots, you know, trying different things out so to see, you know, what guys do what best and what kind of plays we get.
Time for 2 more?
With the young guys that came in, got a John Michie, people like that, as a leader, do you have to talk to those guys about, hey, be patient, wait your time? Yes, you've got 4 guys, 5 guys, 6 ahead of you. How do you keep those new guys from getting maybe discouraged that they're not playing like they maybe thought they would have?
The biggest thing is just keep them encouraged. I mean, you never know what type of things might happen. You might be at practice and one time I might just be like, hey, you know, get your extra rep in or something like that, just to make them, you know, get a feel of it. But the biggest thing is just, like I said, being ready when your time comes, because at any moment any guy can make a play at any moment. You never know what can happen. And if one of us goes down, then we have to have somebody up and we'll need to drop off.
Tua has talked about, I think he called it brotherhood routes. Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
Can you explain what that is from your perspective?
Pretty much the way I describe it, when I say I'm running the brotherhood, I say I'm not looking back. I'm just gonna run and not look back. But it's pretty much a route for a selfless guy, you know. And if it's there, I'll take it a lot of times just because of my speed. And I know I can get eyes on many guys in the secondary. So you just run it to, you know, open up another route, open up somebody else.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's it for players today.